What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. If you've been watching the stream lately, you've noticed I've been playing a lot of expanded format. With the updated ban list, the format has shaken up quite a bit. However, one thing has remained the same. Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor with Vileplume is still very strong. Let's check out the list, but before we do, let's head on over to FullGripCodes.com. If you're looking to get all the best cards on your Pokemon trading card game online account, look no further than FullGripCodes.com. We've got all of the newest Pokemon trading card game online codes available for instant email delivery, including the Trainer's Toolkit code, Zacian V League Battle Deck code, and Pikarom League Battle Deck codes, which are all great for new players just getting their account started off. And of course, supporting the shop at FullGripCodes.com directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Jim. Now, let's check out that Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor-GX list. Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor is by far the fastest way to set up a Stage 2 Pokemon on your bench. With this super growth attack, you can fully evolve up a grass Pokemon on your bench as early as the first turn of the game, going second. This is great when combined with Vileplume. The Vileplume from Ancient Origins inflicts item lock so that neither player can play items from their hand. Expanded is a very fast format with tons of items in players' decks. Irritating Pollen can be very disruptive for the opponent, as this deck does not play hardly any items. You see, we just got 4 copies of Pokégear and 1 copy of Computer Search, and that's it. So only 5 items in the whole deck. Many decks play way more items than that, so Irritating Pollen is always going to be more disruptive for your opponent than it is for you. And then we also have the Disgusting Pollen Vileplume from Burning Shadows, which makes it so that as long as this Vileplume is in the active position, your opponent's basic Pokemon cannot attack. It's a very powerful ability that can completely shut down the opponent's strategy, since a lot of decks in expanded format are reliant entirely on basic Pokemon. Its Downer Shock attack can also be useful for 2 grass and a colorless, does 60 damage. And you flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep, and if tails, they are confused. So a very disruptive attack and an incredibly disruptive ability. The 1-2 punch between the item lock Vileplume and the basic attack lock Vileplume is a very potent strategy in expanded format. A lot of decks will just lose if you set up a item lock turn 1 and then start attacking with Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor, whose Calming Hurricane attack is definitely nothing to scoff at. For 2 grass and a colorless, deals 150 damage and heals 30 damage from this Pokemon. And then Tropical Hour GX for 3 grass energy will deal 200. And of course, if you have 3 extra energy attached to it, you get to shuffle all your opponent's energy into their deck. However, you almost never use the second effect of Tropical Hour GX. Really just going to be slugging away with Calming Hurricane while you have your item lock set up. Now, in order to disrupt the opponent even further, we play 3 copies of Faba in the deck, so you can remove your opponent's special energy. It's great against decks that play Double Dragon Energy or DCE. It's also fantastic for sending a tool card to the Lost Zone. If your opponent happens to have a Stealthy Hood attached to one of their basic Pokemon so that they can attack through your Disgusting Pollen Vileplume, Faba can remove that tool. It's a very strong card in this deck. You'll find yourself using it all the time. We also play 4 copies of Silent Lab, which can completely shut down basic Pokemon's abilities. Since we don't have any basic Pokemon abilities in our decks, very good against Dedenne GX, Crobat V, and Zacian V, so that they can't draw cards for the opponent. So the idea is to set up item lock early. You can Marnie your opponent to just 4 cards, and then those 4 cards are honestly probably not going to be very good, and you just start slugging away with your Vileplume or with your Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor-GX. And your opponent usually just has a very hard time operating while this deck is set up and working. We do play 4 copies of Cynthia and Caitlin, which is very good in this deck, so you can string along supporters that are valuable for you. If you want to get a Guzma back from the discard pile, or an AZ, or a Faba, you could do that with Cynthia and Caitlin while also drawing 3 cards. It's great since this deck can't play Versus Seeker, since we don't play items in this deck. We just play items that help us set up. That's why we got the Gears and the Computer Search. We don't play any other items since we're going to have item lock set up almost the entire game. Cynthia and Caitlin is a great recovery card for us to utilize. Brock's Grit allows us to shuffle 6 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy from our discard pile into our deck. Another great Pokemon and energy recovery card for this deck to rely on. And then, of course, Steven's Resolve, allowing you to end your turn by searching your deck for up to 3 cards and put them into your hand. Can be great for setting up more complex routes in any game that you might be in. 4 copies of Capture Energy, a new card from Rebel Clash, is absolutely phenomenal in this Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor deck. It really helps to search out your Oddishes or your Rowlett Alolan Exeggutors on the first turn of the game, since those are the only 2 Pokemon we actually play in this deck. Capture Energy can save you from getting benched out on the first turn of the game going first, since you can't play Brigette on the first turn going first, though Brigette is a very strong supporter for this deck, searching you out 3 basic Pokemon that are not EX Pokemon. So you can search out Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor with Brigette as well as your Oddishes, so that you can get that turn 1 super growth, evolve up into Item Lock Vileplume, and proceed from there. This deck is one of my favorite decks in expanded format to play. Make sure to check out the highlights from the stream and let me know, what do you think of this powerful Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor Tag Team GX Vileplume deck in the comments below. We're going second against a Mewtwo deck. We've got a lot of cards in our deck that my opponent's Mewtwo deck does not like, actually. A lot. So let's see, they're going to Crobats. This should be pretty good for us. We've got the turn 1 Item Lock Silent Lab. That's pretty much their nightmare, right? If I gear into a Faba, I could turn 1 Faba, Silent Lab, Item Lock. They got Fighting Fury Belt. Would be better off as a Hood if they had Hood in their deck, because I am going to set up my Vileplume and they will not be able to attack it. That is what we're going for here. Now they might be playing some sort of sauce here. Let's see, they're going to Comp Search, maybe Comp Search for a Swell. It'd be kind of annoying to have to play around. They do Comp Search for a Swell. I could gear maybe into a Faba. Like gear into Faba, Faba the Swell, Silent Lab, Energy, Item Lock. That'd be very good for us. Let's see, they've Crobatted, they Dedenade. Field Blower in the discard pile. And let's see what they're going to get. They might be going for... I mean, Marowak could be cool. They could do Battle Compressor. Yeah, Battle Compressors allow them to throw more Pokemon GX into the discard pile so that they can copy the attacks with Mewtwo. However, they've only got a 2-card hand. Cool. Find another Oddish. So let's gear. And we do have the Faba. The gnarly Faba. So we're definitely getting rid of that. Silent Lab. Energy. And we Super Growth. We Item Lock them, right? And I suspect that we are going to give them a bad enough time with the Item Lock and the Silent Lab that I can just start attacking with Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor. That's what I think. I suspect that they are straight up having a bad time with their hand right now. I've got an Energy. They can discard the other card from the hand. And what's the last card? Is nothing. Okay, cool. As I thought, having a bad time. So we'll go here. I know that their hand stinks, so I'm just not going to Marnie yet. We're going to take our time. Super Growth into, yeah, another Vileplume. This time we want the one that cannot be damaged, cannot stops, you know, basics from attacking or whatever. And then they do find an Energy and a Juniper. No way. All right, so if they find a Stadium, they could attack. They don't find a Stadium. Brilliant. I'm going to bench this. We're going to Marnie. And I would like to find an Energy. We do find a Capture Energy. Perfect. And we got another Silent Lab, just in case. So we can go here and just put the pressure on with Calming Hurricane. I think. I mean, they would need, what, a Stadium and then they would need the Damage Swap Mewtwo? Yeah, they don't have it. So I'm going to go Calming Hurricane. And then we're threatening a KO next turn with Calming Hurricane. No, we're not. We're only dealing 150. We actually need a Grass Energy because of that Fighting Fury Belt. So that's tough. They do find the Dimension Valley, so they can attack. Scary. They have to figure out what attack are they going to use? They've got no damage on me, so they can't use Garchomp Giratina. Energy Drive. Can't Massive Bloom. Get Allergic Explosion GX. But we've got another Silent Lab ready to go. So we can just slam that down. Mewtwo shut off again. Could Silent Lab gust up the Giratina, give myself some time with this thing as well. Since they don't have any hoods down right now, this Vileplume is going to be our, you know, that's like kind of our win condition. Now they're going to Guzma. Looks like they want to knock out my item lock Vileplume, which makes sense, right? So then, hopefully our other item lock Vileplume is in the deck. I'm going to go Frost Breath, steal 130 damage, take that KO. I could just knock out this Mewtwo. I mean, honestly, no, I don't have the energy to do it yet. So, all right, we'll see. We got the grass. Now I can knock it out. Seems really good. So let's gear, see what we're looking at. Got Brock's Grit, Guzma, Marnie. Guzma seems good. Marnie seems good. Don't actually need the Marnie. Oh, Brock's Grit seems insane, right? Because then I can just put the Vileplume back into the deck, evolve back into it. Silent Lab, yeah, that seems broken. So we're gonna do that. Gonna Brock's Grit. We're gonna put these guys back into the deck. We've got another Silent Lab, and we just go energy here. Super Growth, and then make that item lock Vileplume back. Did I have both in there? I did, so I didn't need it anyway. That guarantees it though. So now I've got that set back up. Now they could punish me if they have like another Guzma in hand, but they just Guzma'd. So I suspect that that might be the only Guzma in their deck, which is why setting up, you know, the Vileplume kind of felt good there. They do have Guzma and Hala, so they can go get themselves an energy. But I've got no damage on myself, so there's still, they could GG end my Rowlet, I guess. I'd be kind of salty if they did that. Not going to lie. They might decide to do that. To be sketch. It's fine. Then we'll just keep calm, put Vileplume up. Miraculous Duo, that I think is worse than GG End, personally. So now we literally just Guzma up the Giratina and just give ourselves like infinite time, right? We'll just Guzma up that. And we're just going to pass. And then we're going to go Cynthia and Caitlin for Faba back. I'm going to start Fabaing away those energies off their guy. Seems fine. Okay, we've got AZ now, so we're going to Cynthia and Caitlin. I don't think that they have another Guzma, right? Which is very good for us. So we just go get Faba. Draw some cards. Sweets. And then they should be in a pretty bad spot. So we can also AZ up our own Rowlett Alolan Exeggutor. If we want to. Faba. Probably energy away. Pass. Yo, thanks so much, FIFO, for that Prime sub. Appreciate you, FIFO. But I don't think that that Mewtwo can ever attack the Vileplume again. Unless they've got two Guzma in the deck, they will not be able to access my bench because of the item lock that we've instated. So we're just going to sit here and pass. Pass, 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 pass. Opponent's got the 3 energy Giratina in the active. It's going to be plenty of time to build up this Vileplume, start using Downer Shock. Yeah, we could AZ the Rowlet. I'm not exactly sure that I want to AZ the Rowlet yet. I don't think that it really matters. There's our grass energy. Very good. And then we just pass. And we keep calm and pass. Which is... It's busted, chat. There we go. What do you do? Not enough. All right. Go here. I got more grass in the deck. One more grass. Cool. Perfect. Seems good. Could honestly set down another Oddish. Don't think that that really matters. And then they're stuck, right? They're stuck. 'Cause this deck just plays a lot of Versus Seekers, plays a lot of items. They've already used their Guzma once. Which is something that you can, you know, really do with this deck. Take advantage of the fact that your opponent, you know, take advantage of your opponent's like deck building decisions. You know, the fact that they've only got one Guzma in the deck, they don't have any way to pull it back. Cool. We did find our grass energy, so we're gonna go Silent Lab now. Get that energy down, and now it's time to party. Start using Downer Shock. Faba more energy away. This thing can't attack. This thing can't attack. Can't attack unless they Guzma. Probably don't have access to a Guzma. So we can use Faba again. I think at this point probably we don't even need to. It doesn't really even matter what we Faba away. Okay. Just continue swinging with our Vileplume. And we chill here. Basically, you've got Checkmate set up. Mewtwo doesn't have a hood on it. Nobody does. We've got more Silent Lab set up, shutting that Mewtwo down. Let's see how many stadiums they got in the discard pile now. We got Cynthia Caitlin, very good supporter for us to find. They've got 2 Dimension Valley in the discard pile. I got to figure out, does my opponent have a win con? I'm assuming they do not. But sometimes they like to just sit and play until they find one. They might have a Guzma, which could be interesting. If they play 2 Guzma, I suspect that they don't. But I don't know their list. They could have 2 Guzma. If they Guzma and knock out this Vileplume, that could be something, right? But if they Guzma and knock out this Vileplume, then I just go Rowlet, evolve into another Vileplume. They knock out this, right? Then I promote this again, and then surely they don't have a 3rd Guzma, right? But that's the whole idea. Is we're trying to set up multiple item locks so that even if they do have a Guzma to break my item lock, another Guzma, right? Because that's what you want to do. If they Guzma knock out your item lock, you want to just reinstate it instantly because you don't want to break that item lock at all. And then you're trusting that your opponent's deck doesn't play like 3 Guzma, because most expanded decks do not play 3 Guzma. Now my opponent, I think, is trying to magical swap right now, but they might find out that they can't attack. So we could see a scoop incoming as soon as they find out that they can't attack. I think this was the win con they were going for, and sure enough, here it comes. There we go. All right, GG's. It's an opening hand. Kind of opening hand makes you a little nervous, but it's cool. We go top deck Capture Energy. There we go. Easy. Dabulski. This is the Cramorant deck. We play a lot of Silent Labs in here. Like 4 of them. So. Oh, yeah. Pick Soups. Yeah, we've played against Pick Soups quite a bit. All right, so we have to go turn 1 Stevens Resolve. We go Silent Lab, Stevens Resolve. And then they play 4 D Valley, though. And Mew. So all we have to do, it actually is glorious because our win con is, well, they play Target Whistle too. It's already in the discard pile, so that's fine. They might play Hood. How many Hood could they? All right. All right, dude. Okay. You play Hood. I get it. Okay. They do play Hood. All right. So then what are we actually trying to do? Huh. Have to Stevens resolve for, and they're gonna try and get Guzma out. Okay, it's fine. We find Brigette. It's kind of gnarly, but we don't have any way to retreat, so we have to go Silent Lab, Stevens resolve, and we go for Rowlet, Faba, Capture Energy. Okay, that seems good. And I think we want Rowlet. Oh, I don't have to get the Rowlet if I get Capture Energy. Okay. So we get Faba and another Stevens resolve, right? Okay. Seems good. So then should be able to get into at least an item lock Vileplume next turn. They're gonna Guzma, obviously, knock out my dude. Well, if they have, especially if they have the stadium. So they're just gonna encounter. Okay. I didn't have the stadium. So then we go Faba the Hood. They're gonna grab Cramorant, right? So here we go. Perfect. And we've got the Rowlet insane deck. So we want to go Faba the Hood, right? Capture Energy here. Get us another Oddish. And we just want to start evolving these up. Right. Get another one of these, get one of these. We retreat first. Okay. Evolve up both of these. Get this guy. Get this guy. And then make an irresistible aroma. Check the hand. Cool. Puts Tapu Koko down. And the hand stinks, right? So then we go Super Growth. And we go get a Gloom. And we go get Item Lock for sure first. And then if they top deck Stadium, they could get out of it. They might just have to encounter it or retreat, and they're going to beat catch, right? Okay. So then they can get themselves cards that they need in order to spit shot my Vileplume, which means that I need to... Potentially, I should have gone into the other Vileplume last turn. Potentially. Because I knew that their hand was bad. Okay, we get to go again. Ooh, they play the Wob. Spicy. They play Wob Floatstone. But they don't have anything else good in their hand. Okay. So that comes down onto the bench. Interesting. And then we go... Their hand still stinks, though. So we go here. We go... Get ourselves another Oddish. Seems fine. All my Vileplumes are in the deck. Cool. It's fine. And we go Stevens Resolve. And we get ourselves 2 of these. And a Marnie, I think. Because I could evolve up. No, we want one of these, a Cynthia Caitlin to get the Faba back. Silent Lab still turns off the Wob, so like that's cool. We need to get the Cram out of the active position, that's for sure. So I think we want that. We want Guzma. Oh, Marnie seems good to reset the hand, and then we want to draw into a good. Yeah, maybe we'll get both Vileplumes. That seems fine. Okay, because next turn they'll go. Because the Wob does nothing without the D Valley. It doesn't actually do anything. So they went and got it, but it's not getting them out of Silent Lab yet. They're still item locked. So they can't play any more hoods down. And then we evolve into 2 Vileplumes. If they beat catch again, we Marnied it. Aura AZ, right? Okay, just gonna retreat. They do have the D-Valley, and they're going to attack. So they're gonna spit shots. Probably my Gloom with the energy. That or my item lock Vileplume. Either of them could be good. Yeah, item lock Vileplume, that's cool. All right, so they're gonna get rid of that. And I need to go, well, I can't check the hand. So we've got this. We've got this. AZ this. And pass. And then I suppose, yeah, they can play their items now. They just Guzma, right? But do they have the energy? They Guzma up this, and they could theoretically knock out one of my. That's annoying for sure. We need the energy to do it though. So they could Guzma up this Oddish. Potentially benching this Oddish might have been a mistake, but it's a little bit greedy. I do have a float stone. They got the energy too. Do they have the energy? In order to spit shot one of my Vileplumes. They do not. Cool. So they can beat catch. Now I need to do something with this Vileplume for sure. So let's evolve it back into item lock. So let's be annoying. And let's go here. Actually, Guzma up to Denny. And we're going to super growth and get ourselves item lock Vileplume back up, right? Okay. So now that we've got that established again, we can Marnie. And then, you know, they should be pretty stuck right now. Relatively stuck. Didn't like that I had to do that to get my item lock back into play, but it's fine. You know, now they have Guzma in the discard pile. That's the important thing. They probably don't play too many Guzma. They have Guzma in the discard pile. They have Verse Seekers in the discard pile. They can waste their own energy to retreat. That's fine. It doesn't really bother me. Double can actually attack, but it can't attack these guys. So our end state win con is going to be to just get one of these Vileplumes into the active position. They got Bumblebee. They can try milling me. Silent Lab, perfect. Marnie, cool. All right. And then we set them to 4 cards. We see 5 new ones. Got a Grass Energy. And another Silent Lab. That's fine. That's all we really need for now. Now the scary thing is we need to find an AZ. Because they could just spit shot this thing if they find a counter stadium, right? So we need to get an AZ to get this Rowlet back up. Did you find Sycamore? Yes, so if they find Energy Stadium, they could spit shot this Vileplume on the back. They could actually just win very quickly. So we're, you know, I do have another Silent Lab, which is good. They do find the D-Valley. Do they find the DCE? They do not. They're just going to beat catch again. So then they have 2 D-Valley down. I'm going to Silent Lab one more time. We really need to find an AZ to move our Rowlet. Find Brigette. Have to go here again. It's not worth it to get any other Pokemon out. Super growth. Just check the deck. We got 2 AZs in the deck. Guzma would do it. Steven's Resolve would do it. Okay. But we're definitely in a little bit of a precarious situation because my opponent only need to do is go DCE, Stadium, and they can spit shot both of my guys on the bench. If they do that, I'm pretty much at a loss. But they can't play any items, so that's like my big advantage is that they don't have that ability. So they can beat catch, right? That's scary. So we'll see. What do we got? Capture Energy doesn't get us out of here. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Have to like thin my deck. I think I lose if I put this down. But I had to thin. I feel like I've got too many things out now. And I think that I think the Cramorant is just going to get them the cards that they need. I think maybe putting this into play at all was a misplay. I think that turn I set up the Vileplume again, I could have just said like, okay, you know what? If you if you play one more hood, they probably only play 2 hood. But granted, they probably play a dowsing machine, so I think at this point we're hoping that they maybe prize their 4th doubt. They might have prized their 4th Stadium, which would be very good too. They're going to start milling me. Well, that's certainly very interesting. All right, deck. Oh no, they're going to start putting Stadiums back in the deck. That seems kind of cool. Okay. Stadiums and energy back in. Sick. Still doing nothing. This is bad. We definitely need... We are just dead drawing into oblivion right now, which is really bad, right? We need a Steven's Resolve or a Cynthia Caitlin or anything, right? But my opponent being able to just sit here and put resources back into the deck is really not what we want at all. So that is very bad for us. It finds it finally. Okay, literally. Okay. We're going to get AZ back. Seems ideal. Okay. And we pass. So we see what they get. They got Guzma and Hollow. They can go get themselves the energy in the stadium, right? So they're going to do that. And I wonder if they're going to knock out my Vileplume, my item lock Vileplume, or what they're going to decide to do altogether. I certainly have to get this Vileplume into play. So they've got those. They're still item locks. They probably want to keep their... They probably want to break the item lock, if I had to guess. No, they're going to take out the most aggressive Vileplume. Okay. That's cool. So then we go... The item lock's still instated then. And we've got double AZ now. So we go here. We AZ up this. And hope that they don't have a Guzma in their hand. But they shouldn't, because the Guzma's in the discard pile. And they can't use Wob because the Silent Lab's in play. So, unless they have a stadium right now, they don't. We're still chilling. Alright, so then we Cynthia and Caitlin again. And they scoop. Let's go! Let's go! They were relying on using that Wob. The Silent Lab turns off the Wob. And they couldn't do it. They were like, I'm going to retreat into the Wob. I'm going to use all my items. But the Silent Lab turned it off. Close game. Card. Fun fact, when JW and I were first testing this list, I didn't have an A-Spec in the deck. when we were first testing before the Richmond Regional Championships, which JW won with, you know, with Rowlet. When my first draft of the list did not have an A-Spec. JW was like, why aren't you playing an A-Spec? And I was like, you item lock, so. I was like, you item lock. Why did you need why do you need an A-Spec? You set up item lock. And he was like, duh, in case you open it. I was like, I guess. Sure. Yeah, sure enough, the computer search is actually really good when you do get to play it. All right, I'm playing against some craziness over here. I think we just auto lose to whatever my opponent's doing. Right? I mean, I don't know what they're doing, but I don't like it, and I'm pretty sure we can't beat it. I think they're literally going to attack with an Alolan Raichu, and I think I literally cannot beat this deck. They're just throwing out the counter energies. They're like, who needs those if I'm going to be winning? All right, what do you do? 90 damage. Discard any amount of lightning energy from this Pokemon. Then for each lightning you discard in this way, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon to do 30. Oh, we're done. Chat, we're dunskies. No chance. That's no chance of survival, chat. All right, I mean, I guess we'll shoot our shot, right? They just got rid of all their counter energies, so I think I probably won't be needing too many Faba. All right, gonna discard that. Draw 3 cards. Found a Brigette. We're gonna gear. Get ourselves a Marnie. And we're gonna computer search away the... I'm a little scared, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, we're gonna computer search away the... No, that seems good to have. Oh. That seems fine. Okay. We're gonna get 1 Oddish. Okay. A super growth. And then we're going to, I think that one first. We're going to get item lock Vileplume into play. The item lock one is the only one that matters because they attack with evolved Pokemon, which is sketch but true. They might Tingly Return, yeah, but oh no, here's the Electro Rain they have got set up. And they're giving me the frowny face. That's good. Maybe they've got items in their hand they cannot play. Fantastic. We've done it, chats. We'll just go here and Stevens Resolve. And we're just going to go get ourselves a bunch of grass energy. Seems nice. Grass capture. Okay. And then we'll start using super growth. It's going to be great. Let's see, they've got... What are they doing with this? Do you think that they're going to sack it, chat? You think they're going to do it? No way. They're just going to give me the... the energy. No chance. The counter energy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is why they discarded the counter energies. It all makes sense now. Oh my gosh. No chance. They can only do the bench Pokemon, right? Choose one of your poggers. They can do it to anybody? No chance. You cannot ace trainer me. No chance. What the heck, dude? Ace trainer to 3. Krusty Krab, unfair. No. No chance. All right, who are you knocking out? Rowlet? All of them. You can just... Wait, you don't have to attack. Where? You don't. What? No. What? No. No, chat. No. What? Absolutely not. Wait. So you're telling me you're telling me they could just spread the damage to everybody? No. No chance, dog. No chance. Please do not have another electrode in your hand. No way, dude. No way. Oh my. Listen, Freema, I'm sure you're a very nice person, and I'm sure, you know, I wish you all the best. However, listen, Freema, you're not allowed to win this game, because if you win with this Alolan Raichu deck, chat will not let me escape until I try to play your deck. So, listen, Freema, it's nothing against you, okay? Nothing against you, bud. All right. I guess. Marnieing here just seems so bad. But I kind of have to. They'll just wipe out all my guys again. On AZ first. Okay. Pass. And then, right. Because if I Marnie my opponent into Electrode, then I'm done. So I can't do that. Volkner. This is bad. Oh, you get items with Volkner. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, Volkner won't get them. Telescopic sight too. No chance, dude. No chance. You can Electro Rain for one? No, okay. Okay, we got Faba and Marnie. Oh, but what if I put their hand into another Electrode? Then I'm so toast. Alright, I feel like alright, how much damage are they actually doing, right? Alright, I'm going for it. We're gonna Marnie. We do what it is. We do what it do. Alright, we got a Steven Resolve. Okay. That's fine. You have to go Capture Energy on this thing for nothing, and then next turn we'll Steven's Resolve. No point in evolving. Okay. Pass. And we got Steven's Resolve. He's just doing 300 spread damage. That seems... There's a Speed Lightning. No, please. Please, no. Please. Just all I need to do is just Calming Hurricane for like the one time. Oh no. Oh no, chat. No. No, chat. No. No chance. They just go into Boltund? It doesn't even matter. They can just one-hit KO with Boltund? They don't even have to discard. Insanity. Oh no, dude. I knew I shouldn't have Marnie, dude. I knew it. You retreat one. You probably one-hit KO my right leg with that Boltund, can't you? That doesn't seem very good for me. Oh yeah. This is bad. And somehow I'm winning. I am not winning this game, bro. Alright, so what? All I have to do is retreat into that Alolan Raichu and they win the game? right. This seems bad. Now my opponent's winning, though. So the counter energies do nothing, right? Right? Because they're winning. So how do they plan on winning this game? Because the counter energies are, yeah, okay. So like they're doing nothing now. So this is like any amount of light. Yeah, they're doing nothing. They're stuck. Okay, we could win. Okay. So we're gonna go with Cynthia and Caitlin this turn. We find ourselves, well, Cynthia and Caitlin. Get ourselves a Marnie. Seems fine. Okay. Capture Energy. The Rowlet. Okay. Pass. And then just needs to Electro Ball twice with Raichu. Yeah, we're not going to let them do that, though. They also can't retreat the Boltund because of item lock. So how much damage are they doing now? 3, 6, 9, like 100? Yeah, not quite enough. It's cool. Okay, please don't have Guzma. Please. Please don't have Guzma. I actually got really lucky that I drew into that. Okay. You think they got like a raw copy of Guzma in the hand? There's no chance they play Guzma in this deck. They plan on sniping everything. Okay, so we're going to bring up Exeggutor-GX. Oh, but then if they just retreat, then they can Electro Rain and snipe the... I'm so toast. They've only got one prize. So I need them to not have an energy. Yeah, GG's, Freema. GG's, dude. No. No, Freema. No. I'm so sad. No. Oh, God. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. If you've got extra cards lying around the house and you're trying to get some cash for them or store credit or a new booster box, make sure to check out the Full Grip Games buy list. We are always buying bulk and singles at the shop, and selling your cards to Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Jim. Y'all take it easy and have a great day. Peace.